Hey Natalie, thanks for doing this. Obviously not the optimal result for Team Sonnet today, but one heck of a fight throughout this showcase. So A, can you speak about just, what accomplishments you feel your team, in spite of the circumstances of COVID-19 this year, has been able to pull out despite the loss today? And as well, can you talk about the leadership on and off the ice of Sarah Nurse and what she has accomplished in your time playing together?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously it's been a tough season for us. We had tryouts, and I think that was the last time we had a full team practice. After that, we were kind of in small groups and, split up into different practices. So coming here was really our first team practices, but I thought we came together really quick as a team and really gelled, and I think that it showed, in our play. I thought we did great things today. We just, obviously they came out on top, but I did think that, in one way we should still be proud of us and how hard we battled, and just given the circumstances that they have been practicing together all season, multiple times a week. So I think that we still battled out there. Oh, and then Sarah Nurse. Obviously, I love playing with Sarah. I've got to play with her since she, came into what was the CWHL. But I think, she's really found her own and does a lot for our sport, which is pretty amazing to watch. And to see her grow from when she first came, into the CWHL, when she first, got on the ice with the national team to where she is now. I mean, she's 100 times more like a better player, and just the amount that she does off the ice too. It's amazing to watch.
Thank you.
Alex LaRue.
Hi, Natalie. With the recognition that this showcase has gotten, you guys, whether you've heard it enough or not, are being recognized as role models and heroes to young girls and even older girls who wanted to play hockey. Has that caught on for you to be a hero or a role model? Does that make you feel any different than just, playing the game of hockey like you love?
It's pretty crazy. I think when, I hear the word role model, you never really think of yourself growing up that you're ever going to be a role model. You obviously had many role models, and I looked up to many people, but I never really thought of myself as that. To be honest, I think it's just me, and if people look up to me, I think that that's amazing. And I'm definitely quirky and a little bit different. My teammates would tell you maybe I'm a little bit weird, but if girls want to follow that, I would tell them to be better than I am, because I think by the time they're 5, 6, 7 years old right now, maybe looking up to us, and by the time they're my age or even in their 20s or playing hopefully in the women's professional league, they're going to be 100 times the player that I am, because women's hockey is going to grow that fast and be that good by the time they're older.
Thank you.
Donna Spencer, please.
Natalie, why was it important to get this event in now? I mean, it would have been easy to sort of write off the 2020-21 season and just say, okay, we'll just reset and try again in September. Why was it important to get this event in now?
Yeah, obviously it's been a tough year with, 2 world championships being canceled. And knowing that we were going to be able to have this event, it was kind of a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. Obviously, it's been tough for women's hockey, and I think you looked at, our past tour we've been able to do, what was that, 2 years ago almost now, or a year and a half ago, and the momentum that we were able to get from that. And then I think, as Canadians, we were able to watch the girls playing in the U.S., and we wanted that, that same stage, and we wanted that competition, and to be able to go out there and showcase the sport for Canadians and Canadian girls to watch. And I think that, that's why it was so important for us to just keep this momentum going and to keep inspiring little girls.
Erica, please.
Hey, Natalie, thanks for your time tonight. I wanted to ask you, now that you've been able to see this 2021 version of the Dream Gap Tour, you've obviously been a part of the CWHL. Mm-hmm. What similarities and differences do you see between specifically the business models and the sports innovation and activations between the 2 professional leagues that you've been a part of?
Oh, for sure. I have to say, I think the goal of the players when we came into this was to, obviously showcase our talent and prove that we, deserve to have a professional league, but also we are being treated as professionals here. Just, from everything from, getting to the hotels, our meals, everything that, is taken care of. We've had, an amazing equipment manager. Everything is really very professional here. And I think that, that's kind of the stage that we're setting, and that we, need to put forward and show that, like, this is what, as players we deserve and we fought for, but also that that's what we need for a professional league, for girls to be able to play at this level and continue to keep improving, and for the sport to go where it needs to go.
Okay, last question to Mike Murphy.
Hey, Natalie, thanks for taking the time. Really appreciate it. I know no one on your team is looking for excuses here, but it really felt like, all the scoring chances, all the shots were there. And I think a big story for Team Sonnet was really just the power play didn't come through as much as it needed to, especially, in this game when all the chips were on the table. Is that frustrating, knowing that if you could have had some more practices, maybe that would have made a difference? Or is it, that's just the hand you happen to be dealt, and you played a great game and happened to score one fewer goal, and then obviously the empty netter. But again, this was another game really decided by one goal between these two teams.
For sure. I mean, I think, as the week's gone on and our power play hasn't been as successful, it's been something kind of in the back of our mind and trying to figure out, what are some plays we can do to get it going. And I think that the hard part is the power play is one of those things. The more you get reps in, the more you can practice, the better your power play is going to be. You're going to be moving the puck around a lot quicker, whipping it around, seeing the lanes, knowing each other's tendencies. So for us, not to be able to have really any power play practice was pretty tough. But, I think we did our best. We tried with the cards we were dealt. Obviously, we would have loved for a few more, of our shots to go in. But I think, 5-on-5, we were able to make up, for some of that. And just too bad today we couldn't get, a power play goal.